devoted to exporting high-quality Chinese components, raising global equipment value, and winning the world's recognition of Chinese manufacturing. 3 stories today. Tungsten becomes the overnight global protagonist. Tooling prices jump across the board, and Chinese cutting tools see orders flowing back home. Supply shrinks, prices surge, yet orders arrive. Why? Here are the details. Story 1. The most striking one. Since February 2026, monthly exports of carbide and tungsten powder to a certain major market have been zero for months. On August 18, strategic resource competition is trending. Another major market announces a 1-year ban on scrap tungsten exports starting August 27. The global tungsten price has split into 2 worlds. APT in one region costs roughly 3 times the domestic level. Analysts estimate a global tungsten supply-demand gap of 18.5 thousand tons this year, nearly 20% of demand. UKO's view: the world is not grabbing ore, it is grabbing the ticket to high-end manufacturing for the next decade. UKO finds one practice worth adopting. Integrate tungsten concentrate, powder, and carbide all the way to cutting tools, vertically integrated, keeping the premium in your own hands. Leading Chinese players, relying on the full chain, saw the average export price of carbide inserts rise 45% in a year. UKO's advice: resources can run dry and be locked, but the capability from ore to cutting tool will not. Whoever masters processing and stable supply holds the pricing power in this chaotic world. Story 2. The price surge burns downstream.fr on September 1. A major tooling brand raises prices on carbide tools sold domestically. Several peers announce in sync, with high-end drills up as much as 60%, and some categories simply marked out of stock. Why? The tungsten foundation for making tools is choked. UKO's view: when raw material turns expensive, you see who truly makes tools and who just flips them. This round of price hikes is the best filter. UKO finds one practice worth adopting. One regional cutting tool association builds a closed-loop local scrap tungsten recycling system, digesting its own scrap with traceable sources. One major brand, rather than rushing to sell, explicitly marks scarce categories out of stock, choosing to sell less over tarnishing its name. Both answer price hikes with certainty. UKO's advice: tungsten can be locked. Processing capability cannot. What rises is not price, but trust. Whoever keeps the customer calm wins. Story 3. Opportunity hides in chaos. In the first half of 2026, cutting tool exports reached 14.797 billion yuan, up 11.5% year-on-year. Southeast Asia and India, driven by new energy and manufacturing expansion, shift orders to China. Carbide insert export volume falls 15%, yet unit price climbs 46 to 60%. UKO's view: overseas markets are reshuffling. Customers no longer only look at cheap, they look at who is willing to take responsibility for their production line. UKO finds one practice worth adopting. One country charges raw material surcharges on tools by weight, putting cost transparency on the table. Another adopts recycling to earn long-term customer trust. Both are building the word discipline amid chaotic pricing. UKO's advice: going global is not simply selling goods, it is selling certainty. Keeping the customer's line running beats saving him a few dollars, and it builds a decade-long business. Looking back from 10 years from now, UKO believes the single most important event is this: tungsten is shifting from raw material to strategy. The global scramble for tungsten is not a temporary price spike, it is a redivision of high-end manufacturing territory. For Chinese enterprises, this is not bad news, but a metal. Whoever holds processing and stable supply stands at the gate of world manufacturing 10 years from now. Why do so few treat it seriously today? UKO believes the root cause is that everyone is still comparing who is cheaper without waking up to who is more certain. The same tungsten carbide tool. One seller quotes low and stops the line when supply runs out. Another makes restocking, backup, and quality inspection solid, keeping the line running every single day. 10 years later, the former is swallowed by raw material swings, and the latter becomes the presence the customer cannot live without. That is UKO's mission, devoted to exporting high-quality Chinese components, raising global equipment value, and winning the world's recognition of Chinese manufacturing.